Japan has so much to offer, from historical landmarks to delicious, mouth-watering cuisines from all over the world.
And with Japan's world-class transportation, you can travel virtually anywhere
And everywhere.
your mind, body, and stomach desire.
As long as you know what you're doing. Good morning, everyone. So we are on our way to go get something to eat this morning. Well, actually, it's almost afternoon. We got up a little bit late. We're kind of having like a leisure day today. And we are going to Kamakura today, which has one of the largest Buddhas in the world. And we're gonna take you guys along with us. So we're gonna go get something to eat at this little cafe that I keep calling Dori Dori, but I don't think
it's called Du Tor.
Yeah.
I think it's right around the block from where we're staying at. And they have some really good egg sandwiches there. And
Yes.
we are starving.
We are starving, and we've eaten there a couple times already, and we like it, and it's close to us. So we're gonna go there now.
I love that any barbershop you go to, no matter where you are in the world, is going to have a universal symbol of that spinning blue and red. So even if you don't speak the language, at least you know it's a barbershop. Okay, so we're making a pit stop. We just had some really good little sandwiches at the spot that we thought served breakfast all day, but it turns out there's a lunch menu.
It was so good, though.
Nonetheless, yeah, very good. I had a beef rib sandwich with some jalapeno sauce and seaweed, which was really good. And she had a
Shrimp and salmon sandwich with camembert cheese.
yum yum yum. But we're gonna make a pit stop because your boy needs coffee to function.
He got sick. I just want you to know. He got sick because he had oysters and beer and all this other crap that was amazing, but he got sick because right before that he wanted to have coffee. So if he gets sick again, that's on him.
Listen, it's coffee or die. But there's this really cool looking coffee shop that's right around where we're staying at, and every time we want to go to it, we just end up missing it or forget about it or whatever.
It opens at 11.
Yeah, it's really weird because it opens at 11, which is not normal for a coffee shop where we're from. So I want to know what that's about, but let's go check it out. And actually, before we get to the coffee shop, so it was just a thought in my mind that before I forget, I wanted to talk about, which is this, masks. I know on camera you see us not wearing it because we're speaking and we're out in a public area. We do wear them as respect when we're inside establishments or if we're close to people. I would say about 90%, if not more, of the Japanese population here do wear their masks. And I would say, yeah, about 10% do not. It's not mandated by any means here anymore. However, you still see it as just as a normal thing in daily life. So yeah, so if you find your way here, just know, if you don't want to wear it, technically you don't have to. However, from what we see, it looks like a sign of respect. So just keep that in mind.
they understand? Or do we have to Konnichiwa? I don't know. I think it would be more high pitched. Like, we're talking about pigeons, by the way, because we just saw the pigeons.
So we just got to Kamakura.
Kamakura.
And we're walking to what we think is the big Buddha that we came here to see. So hopefully we're on the right street. So admittingly, I did not do much research. This was Tati's project, so I don't know what to expect, which is a good thing. And yeah, so it looks like it's a small little town, nothing crazy, little neighborhood. I think it's down this way. Yeah, let me check the map. Also, word of advice, anywhere you go that you know you're not going to have a network, make sure that you download the map ahead of time. We use Google Maps. As long as you have a satellite connection, the GPS will work. So any kind of like walking directions or anything like that, it's going to be a lifesaver.
Before you do that, if you do need a walking direction, make sure you input the address that you're going to first while you're still online.
Yes, because it will not work if you try to download it after the fact.
I don't know if we're going in the right direction. Are we?
Look, down here.
Yeah.
Keep going, yeah?
But to the right? Or
So look where,
we
so...
can just follow everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Go. So I think we got off on the wrong station. Amateur mistake. We just put in Kamakura on the GPS instead of putting specifically to the statue. So we have about a 20-minute walk, which is fine. The weather's good. The town is real pretty. So we're just gonna enjoy the mess up and make lemonade out of lemons here. So let's go.
Let's take a long close look where no one else can see. As long as I'm with you, I can do anything. As long as I'm with you, I can do anything. When you're looking for a way to go, won't you reach for my hand? 'Cause I will be with you, just need to hold on.
So, fun fact about this beautiful bronze Buddha behemoth. Dating back to around 1243, this statue is actually the second Buddha built at the Kotokuin temple site. Originally constructed of wood, the first Buddha and its original housing were destroyed by a storm in 1248, prompting the construction of a new, more sturdy bronze statue that was most likely covered in pure gold.
Since then, the site has gone through many phases of destruction and construction, and even though the idea of a housing for the statue has been abandoned since 1498, efforts continue to this day to maintain the integrity of the statue and its surrounding areas. The cost to visit the Great Buddha statue is 300 yen, and for that price, it makes for a perfect leisurely day trip for those who might be interested in learning a little bit about Japanese and Buddhist history.
So we had a slight change of plans. We are just leaving Kamakura, and we decided we were hungry and wanted some Chinese food. So from here, we're going to catch a bus, which is that bus right there. That's our bus. So we're going to catch the next bus, take it to Kamakura Station, and from there head out to Yokohama and check out the famous Chinatown that they have there in the city of Yokohama. So yeah, this is the fun part about traveling. Now, public transportation is pretty much amazing all throughout Japan, and getting to Yokohama from Kamakura is as simple as hopping on a bus, then taking the Yokosuka line to the Negishi line, and for about 595 yen, it can't be any less painful. That is, of course, if you know how to catch the bus in the first place. Walking back because we have no idea where the bus stop is at. We don't even know if it stops. Is this it? Okay. We think this is a bus stop. We'll find out.
Where's the translate?
So we missed our bus. And we are stranded at what we hope is a bus stop somewhere in Kamakura. And yeah, I think we read it right. It looks like the next bus runs like every 30 minutes or so. It's 4:20 right now. We missed the 4:03 one. I think that's the bus we need. We will find out together. But in the meantime, it's a pretty spot. Very local. Don't see any tourists around.
I'm hungry.
This one's hungry.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Well, that was an experience.
That wasn't so bad. We got off at our final stop, and with our eyes glued to our maps, we made our way to our destination. As we approached, the Chinese influence in the architecture and insignias became more and more apparent, and with every new block it felt like the lights got a little brighter and the smells got a pinch stronger. The crowds grew, and so did our excitement, as we followed the others and made our way towards the center.
The recognizable colors of jade and golden dragons could be seen in buildings and Chinese lanterns hung across the streets, almost to point us in the right direction. Now, sadly, we've never been to China, but given this location's over 150-year history and it being the largest Chinatown in all of Japan, this was the next best option in satisfying our cravings. And satisfy it did.
Alright guys, we are here in Chinatown in Yokohama, and it is a food paradise. If you like Chinese food and you find yourself in Japan and you just want that Chinese food kick, believe me, this is the place to go. Not only does it smell delicious, everything looks delicious. We're about to find out if it's delicious. But on top of that, the place itself is incredibly beautiful. Take a look at all this. There is so much good food here, it is so hard to choose. We're also extremely hungry, so that amplifies it.
And I want duck.
So we're looking for duck. We see that there's this place that sells a duck wrap, a Peking duck wrap, which sounds amazing. So if we can find it, we're gonna secure the bag and let you know how it is. So we got to the place that sells Peking duck wraps. I tried my best with Google Translate to tell the man that we wanted it for takeaway or takeout. But here we are, sitting down, having 2 beers, waiting for our Peking duck wraps. So we'll see how this goes. It looks delicious. Everything smells delicious. It does kind of look like a pricey restaurant, so we'll see. Ooh. And I think our Peking duck has arrived.
So if you've never had duck is very fatty. You cook it almost like you would cook like a steak, right? Like you don't want to overcook duck. It's so delicious, and I'm so excited to have duck here at the Chinese restaurant in Chinatown.
Let's try it. Tender AF. The skin is crunchy. That is delicious. All right, let's build us a Peking duck wrap. So right here we got some Peking duck. Let's take a little bit of the skin, take a little bit of the meat. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I'll take some of these garnishes. This looks like some cucumber, yeah. Cucumber and maybe some white onion.
Yeah. I think it's green onion.
Green onion. I don't know what kind of sauce this is.
It's good though.
But it's good.
It's thick. Maybe it's like a concentrated like soy or something. Like a glaze.
Can't go wrong with a little bit of sauce. And then let's wrap this bad boy up. Let's try it.
Let's go.
Ah. Oh, that's good. All right, so how was that Peking duck wrap?
The duck was a success. We got great parts of the duck, good cuts. He gave us some skin, which was crispy. I don't like it a little bit crispier, just because I like things really crispy. But nonetheless, it was delicious. We had some bomb sauce to go with it. I was happy. I would have ordered more next time.
Agreed. The duck was delicious. We ordered a quarter of a pound. Oh, so we ordered a quarter pound. In US dollars, it translated to about 15 bucks, which is kind of expensive for what you're paying for here, but it is Peking duck. It was good. We didn't want to eat too much. We've been making that mistake of eating really big meals and then just having no space for anything else. We want to see if we can find something else, possibly some chicken fried rice or something like that, and then call it a night before we go broke and have to come home tomorrow. But yeah, so far so good, man. Another 10 out of 10 night for food. So let's keep exploring and getting lost on purpose and see what else we can find. So we don't even know what these are, but the ladies that were making them look so cool. They sold it, so we're gonna try it. Let's see what's inside.
I'm a little worried it's gonna squirt in my mouth. Whew, hot. So good.
Good?
I think this is pork, but I think these are a mix of pork and seafood, is that?
Ah, okay. All right. So let's try the green one.
Yep, it's gonna squirt. I told you. I told you have to suck the juice out of it first.
That is not bad.
What is it? You think it's shrimp?
No, it actually tastes like pork. It tastes like pork. So it's a really good pork dumpling, some like almost like a sausage, you know, like a breakfast patty
Yeah.
with more Asian influence.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. Very, very good though. So we totally forgot that something special was happening today. We come outside and everybody's looking up into the sky.
Yeah.
And I know you can't see it from here, but it is a lunar eclipse. That's pretty special.
That is pretty special.
Never in a million years would I think that I'd be looking at a lunar eclipse in the middle of Chinatown in Yokohama, Japan.
And Isaac is a super astronomy geek, and I know.
Are you calling me a nerd?
I know he means it when he says it.
Yes, I do.
So this is, it's gonna sound dumb, right? I obviously know the answer, but this is the same moon that they see, right?
No, they see a different moon. They see an American moon. This is obviously a Japanese moon.
No, that's what I said. I know the answer to it.
Look, everybody's out here. Everybody's out here looking at the lunar eclipse. What a pleasant, pleasant surprise this was. Pretty special. You know, it's crazy. The last time I can remember seeing a lunar eclipse, I was a young boy living in a apartment complex with two really good friends of mine, and we saw a lunar eclipse. That was the last time I saw one. So it's pretty surreal for me to see it right now, thinking back on that. Good times, very good times. You know, it's funny. When we decided on starting our journey in Japan, it was because it was always a dream location of ours. This place that maybe, just maybe, one day we can go and visit and see all these cool places and eat all this delicious food in this land that's so far into ours that it feels almost too far to reach. And as we write this, the idea of a dream and what it really means to have one and where these ideas come from, it makes us think deeper than just the places and the dishes we can check off of a list, and more about the journey it took to get here. And how many times, in many cases, we never follow the signs to take the journey in the first place.
Life is short. We laugh, we cry, we get lost. We find our way only to get lost again, and we rinse and repeat every time we come across a sign that points us in another direction. There's a beauty in that. I mean, really? How boring would it be if you knew exactly how this whole thing played out? Not knowing when the next sign will appear is half the fun. Sometimes they come when you least expect it, like when you're face down in a bowl of soy sauce squirting dumplings.
So whatever your journey is, just don't forget to look out for the signs, whether it's literally right in front of your face or a memory of a friend that's not quite close enough. Just follow it, see where it goes. It's pretty special.
That is pretty special.
It's really cool. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider dropping a like below. Subscribe to the channel to follow us more on our journey.
And to see our daily content, make sure you're following us at We'll Travel for Tacos on Instagram. See ya!